As we get older, those passions seem to get less and less. And therefore we become unhappy just because we don't see our passions. All we do is get old like that old man. And I speak to a lot of old people. I speak to everybody. And they're all the same way. But this guy was just really truthful. It all meant nothing. My children meant nothing, is what he was saying. His success in the 2 businesses he had meant nothing. Because it's all here now. I'm here now. Where am I right now? I'm in pain. I'm 80-something years old. I'm alone, shopping in a grocery store. And all of those things that I tried to do and I succeeded at all means nothing. And that's why I'm here teaching this class. Now, if I had time with that man, maybe I'd be able to do something for him, maybe not. But it really showed me that the mind, the suffering mind, is really what cripples you. Not being in a wheelchair, not being blind, not dying of cancer. It's your mind, where your state of being and mind is that's got to make all the changes in the world. When people are dying, or have died, or experienced death, some people will go home and think about their death and just rot and die. When other people realize that, okay, I need to experience all the things. And it's kind of funny what James said, because I speak to a lot of people privately, and one person I was speaking in particular was dying, and did die, said, I'm really happy. I know I'm dying, and I know there's different phases I'm going to go through, but I never noticed the wind blowing through the trees before. Well, that had power to it, for me anyway. I never noticed the trees even. I never saw, colors before. I just never recognized the simplicities that were in life. I never realized that the simplicities were what's important. And my passions are what was important. When I say, James was speaking on a warrior, I come from a warrior's perspective, I always like to go back to the warrior. Because I know that a warrior is one that's always in combat. Social, internal, spiritual, whatever way you want to talk about it. And sometimes physical. But the warrior is always on a journey. Sometimes that warrior has to camp out. It has to look and camp and see the ground that it's on. See the different paths that are opening up. Sometimes the warrior has to stop. But the warrior knows, and true warriors know, that all they do need is food, shelter, and clothing. And their health. They need to take care of their health. But that's all in the simplicity that they need. I like to look at the social warrior or internal warrior as a warrior that always has that place to go. When life gets so hard for me, and some of you have known my life history and know what I've been through, but always stayed the same. I always come back to that place of simplicity. That's happiness. And it always brings me back to my passions. So I live my passions. Some of you, or most people, that are here in the school, are here because I'm passionate about what I do, and you sense it. You want to be a part of it. You want to learn from it. Whatever aspect it may be. Whether it be my abilities in the art, my abilities in philosophy, or what I present. So to be in joyful participation with the sufferings of the world means to follow your passions. Means to enter into those rooms. To really, truly follow your bliss doesn't mean giving up everything that you have. Giving up your drive. Giving up what you want to do. It means seeing it for what it is. There is a duality to it to an extent. I like going out and buying new clothes. I like going out and eating at nice restaurants. To me, the best, highest form, we're all like being entertained. My highest form of entertainment is sitting at Starbucks and having a conversation with somebody. To me, that's the stage. I love going out to a nice dinner, sitting there and just talking with somebody. Or a group of guys. I would tell everybody, hey, before I go to class, I'm usually at Starbucks, and people come in and we sit and we talk. To me, that's a high form of entertainment. We all like entertainment. Entertainment's amazing. It tells us what we want. The media tells us what's happening. I mean, God forbid, if you guys listen to the media, you never fly on a plane. Because they don't tell you, hey, 1 billion flights made it today. Everybody lived. 1 billion flights made it next day, everybody lived. They tell you, oh, you get once or twice a year a plane crashes, everybody dies. I didn't go on a plane, I'm going to die. What's that sound that the plane's making? Oh my God. So my point is that, we're all sold something. We're all into, look how much money we spend on people pretending to be something else. You go see a Tom Cruise movie, and suddenly he's a jet pilot. You go see a Tom Cruise movie, suddenly he's a samurai. How does that work? But we all see it because we love being entertained. We'll go to plays, we'll go to movies, we'll do all of these things. Happiness is about you. And we will all want to be entertained. We will all want to have some form of praise for what we do. If we discover something, if we drive something, if we discover the cure for cancer, if we discover how to make gasoline out of water, you'll probably be shot, but that's okay. Right? And they'll take that formula and bury it a little bit until they're ready to, who would think that bottled water would make money? Hey, let's bottle water, we'll make money. What are you, nuts? I mean, I was around before they bottled water. And if somebody's came, I've got a bottle of water and sell it. What? Holy mackerel. Right? So we all buy bottled water now. Kind of amazing, right? Filtered water. Spring water from the mountain. Doesn't smell like chlorine when you do it. Right? It's amazing. So my point in summing this all up, there is a difference in happiness. If you guys are pursuing happiness purely aesthetically, then it's really not happiness. But yes, it is. It will make you happy at that time. It is kind of an addiction. You should be wary of your addictions, though, if they control you. If your addiction controls you, then you're in trouble. Especially if it's through chemicals. Some people are addicted to sex. Some people are addicted to drugs. Some people are addicted to shoes. So you have to watch what you're addicted to, what makes you happy. You've got to put some type of center in that, some kind of balance. That's aesthetic. But what I'm talking about is internal, inside. That's your passions. Follow your passions, and then you truly follow in your bliss. And then you are joyful participating with the sorrows of the world. You're able to enter into the rooms that you haven't been able to enter before. And that is at different levels of consciousness making. Thank you guys for coming. See you soon.